Hi, Aaron.
Hey, Clark. All right.
What up,
I don't think
Clark?
it's going on the podcast, so we're still in the pre-show.
Or are we?
I didn't sleep very well last night, and so I mean we had great classes this morning though.
Fantastic class.
Great classes this morning, but it's funny because like being in front of people has always like just like drained me, and so when I don't sleep, it's always like a fuse on a bomb.
I
Like,
see what you're saying.
can you get me out of the 2 hours? And like
Can you cut the right wire?
troublesome clients cause the fuse to burn faster, and great clients cause the fuse to burn longer.
Yeah.
And so like today was everybody was awesome, and I appreciate it because now that we're out of that environment, I'm like my eyes are shutting, and that's my fault. Totally my fault. Kids, you need to sleep.
that Black Wolf special is gonna help you out a
Sleep
little
is
bit.
important. This is a mistake. I'm doing this for you guys. Because
Yes. It's only gonna work for the podcast,
we
y'all.
couldn't do this for the podcast. I mean, we couldn't do the podcast if we don't drink coffee.
Well.
So-
Yeah. No, we can't. We got.
So
This
Joel,
is part of it. We've
let's
already
try
lost
to
the
let's try to
topics.
get something going here.
Oh, it's going.
We've got a lot going on.
Yes, we do.
Let's knock the calendar out first. So we're August 31st right now. Tomorrow is first Saturday, so September 1st on a Saturday. So that doesn't always line up. And that means that we have free class 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. Tell your family, tell your friends, yada, yada. You heard the spiel, okay?
You know how it goes.
Shenanigans at 10
Shenanigans at 10.
with
definitely.
Joel.
I already have it, and it is nasty. It has to be a partner WOD, folks, so it has to be partner workouts.
Bring your friend. Okay?
Bring a friend.
Then regular class Sunday. Then we got Labor Day Monday, man. I think we always forget about holidays because we don't really work real jobs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I was asked about that. I was like, that's not a real holiday. Of course we'll be here.
Yeah, so
Is that what we're doing?
but I don't know. Like I think we normally close. I mean not close. We normally run
Like two workouts?
weekend schedule.
2 morning workouts?
So I think we're gonna do weekend schedule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we'll do 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. I was gonna ask you, and hey, Facebook community,
And
let me know.
Instagram.
Hey Chase,
What up, Chase?
thanks, buddy. So
Everyone's talking about that fresh cut.
man, I don't like. I told 6 a.m. this morning.
Those guys down the street.
Remember when I got fat? Like remember when I was a little bit chubby? Like we still wore the polos, and the polos like fit me a little bit tight.
I thought
and-
you were just jacked.
And yeah,
jacked to the gills.
except it was my midline that was jacked.
Strong
like,
core.
huge power belly, and like nobody like it. How would someone say? How would you be like, hey buddy, I think you're gaining weight? There's not really a way to say that, you know. But
Not
my
a
point
nice-
is,
just no.
I think I must have been getting dog shit haircuts up until this point. Because I got this yesterday at 2,
Yeah.
and I have received a compliment an hour.
Yeah.
I have received a compliment an
It's
hour.
that fade.
And
they,
so,
they fade you up real nice.
well, I will say this, man. They take their freaking time. Like,
Well, yeah.
most of my haircuts take 20 minutes. I was in that chair with Eric for probably 45, 50 minutes.
damn.
Now, we were talking a lot because
Yeah.
he's a business owner. We also talked about how we're young. We were young when we started. He started so it's Trendsetters. Sorry, I should have caught. I went to Trendsetters on Main. So, Chase, next time you're in town and you don't lie to me about how you're going to come visit like you did last time, Chase Null, Austin, Texas, heartbreaking, okay? I'm still torn up over
Oh,
that.
yeah, I remember that guy. I came in
That's
for
why I
a
didn't
day, yeah.
respond to your text messages, Chase. And so Trendsetters on Main, they used to be over by Johnny's Gold Brick, which is on Yale.
What was the bike shop they used to be called?
Was
was
that
it
Ham?
Was it Ham?
Was
Ham
it
Cycles? I think it was Ham Cycles.
I think it was Ham Cycles, which they moved. I think they're in Montrose now. But
You do have a location.
Trendsetters is on Main now, and you absolutely should go by. So Eric opened it when he was 24. I was fortunate enough to get into the gym ownership game when I was 26. And so we just talked about, opening in the mid-20s, not being prepared for it. What's funny is I asked him about selling apparel, and he used to, they don't have a big enough space now, but over on Yale, they used to do local artists. Like, what's that? Fuck yeah, it's Houston.
Oh, fuck you, Houston's awesome.
Yeah, they would like carry them, or actually, I'm sorry, they tried to carry them, and then the FU Houston's Awesome told him no, and so he went to local artists and started carrying the and then FU Houston's Awesome tried to come back and be like, oh wait, we want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And so, but they had like a local apparel
nice.
shop in their shop, and so I told him, I was like, man, if you don't have a space, we could do the same thing here, and like. Because I think that'd be awesome. Man.
That'd be
I
tight.
think that'd be really awesome to have Houston apparel in here. We already sell the hell out of all of our Black Wolf merchandise. to get some of the local flavor in here, I think would be fantastic. And supporting local artists is always on our mind. But Trendsetters on Main, you need to visit. Men's haircuts, kids haircuts, and then women. They do women, but they no long haircuts. They're gonna mainly do. I asked them about that, and they said mostly the short stuff on the ladies. They're not
like Lulu style.
They're not ideal for
shave the side of their hair off.
That
side of their head.
The trendy stuff like that.
Put some designs in there, some stars.
That Lulu makes look good. So yeah. So Trendsetters on Main.
Candy does it too back here. She kind of leaves a little space back here.
Candy's kind of a badass.
She sure is, isn't she?
Got that car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Candy. You got
that old school Trans Am.
Yeah, pretty awesome, Candy. Yeah. So the Trendsetters across from my laundromat. So the way I want to say found them, but like every time I do laundry, I just stare at their new space, and so
they move pretty quick.
They've got an awesome sign painted on the front, and yeah, I tell you to visit. Eric Lee is the owner, and they got a good team there. Kelly says always support artists, local artists. Yeah, there we go. Speaking of that, Quad City Coffee Club, get in there. Click on that link one more time. You can vote for Kelly Vance every day, once a day. Okay, so
every vote helps, y'all.
If you don't know, and if you're listening on, hey Joel, make sure I don't shut this.
Yeah, don't shut that.
Okay, because I'm going to use it. But if you're on Facebook right now, I will share it on the Facebook page. Kelly Vance is in a competition. You're going to vote for her artwork, and she is going to win because we are going to make her win, okay? She deserves to anyways because her art is the best art. Is that Pam Beasley and Roy? Anyways, sorry.
It's a good question.
Yeah, I'm going to focus on this for a second. So, Joel, how was your morning?
Morning's been.
Weren't we talking about something before Trendsetters? Before Chase said my haircut looks so nice?
Gee.
I think we were going towards something. Oh, the end of the month.
End of the month.
So weekend schedule on Monday, 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. That's what I wanted to ask you. Hey, so my preference is 8 a.m., 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you is there a big difference
later?
between 9 and 10?
I don't think so.
I mean, because what I don't like about 9 and 10 is we're not done until 11.
Yeah.
And 11 is the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, when we're done at 10, it feels like
I think the earlier the better. That way.
Days ahead of us.
Because I'm pretty sure everyone else has other things you're going to get done.
Yeah.
Or they're going to go somewhere else. So we'll have the people that are going to go on a small little maybe lake trip.
Sure.
They'll be here at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And the 9 a.m.ers will. Maybe they're going to the beach. Who knows?
All right.
I think 8 a.m., 9 a.m. is the way to go.
Facebook Live, Instagram Live. Go to our Facebook page right now. I am sharing the link to vote for Kelly. It'll be up there. You know that Facebook no longer does the organic reach as much, so you've got to go to it. Joel, start talking because I got to put my microphone down.
Alrighty. So I will let you in on what Saturday's work. I'll let you know some of the things. It will be a chipper. There will be some calorie work on a bike and or rower, and there'll be your best friend, the wall ball. So just throwing that out there. Be prepared. Also, today's workout, I should throw it out there because I don't want to come off as a CrossFit fake or what did you say this morning? Because I didn't we call it not fakes. What was the word you used?
I don't know.
Frauds, CrossFit frauds. What was it? I have yet to do DT, y'all, and it is one of the most famous,
which is crazy,
hero wads out there.
Crazy.
I believe I'll be showing up early before coaching the 4:30.
Oh,
there you go.
I'll do it. Well,
I'm
maybe,
down.
Depending if I nap or not. But
I wouldn't show up till 3 or 3:30.
Yeah, not getting here at 2.
Yeah. No, because I still critical mass today, folks. In case you didn't know, watch out for the streets. There will be plenty of traffic for you to be stuck in. So make sure you're not on the street between the hours of 7:30 and 10:30 because there will be cyclists everywhere. I'll be one of them. Do not hit me, please. Yes. So got a few friends going out there tonight. Y'all, we should all go out sometime biking. You know, we don't got to wait till critical mass. We could do it on some random weekend night. Almost did it last Saturday, but didn't commit because no one wanted to do it with me.
Let's talk about the Power People real quick.
And it was game night.
Power People. Okay. So,
Power People?
For those that have been following our story for probably longer than a year, really, I think you would have been around for more than 2 years to really know this stuff. But like, for a very, very long time, we had very lofty ideas, lofty goals of what we were going to accomplish and what we are accomplishing. And a lot of that stuff has come to fruition, but we didn't have the people. And so there's no better example of that than us launching the Black Wolf Book Club. And so for those that don't know, the book club is – let me sit in a semi-decent way. The Black Wolf Book Club starts Tuesday. We're reading The Four Agreements by Ruiz. Adam chose this book, and it is awesome. I've gotten through the first chapter now, and it is a great read. Check the podcast episode 2 before this. 2 episodes that we posted yesterday. The one from In the Library. It is Adam and I unpacking the book club. What is the purpose? How are we going to do it?
4 Agreements. Did you already say what the book was?
Yeah, the first book will be The Four Agreements. You can read also on our website. We've laid out the first 4 books, so you can look ahead. And basically, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. And if you remember in Lindale, we did a nutrition challenge one time where everybody was told they needed to read Start With Why by Simon Sinek. And then basically, like as with all things I do, it's a great idea, and I don't follow through with y'all. And so some people got through it, some people didn't, and I just wasn't able to do a good job of accountability, keeping y'all on track. And so now Adam stepped in, and in this particular example, like, look at how amazing this is going to be. Like, it's such a fantastic opportunity. Mm-hmm. And so now
we have quite a few people signed up.
And that's awesome. And so Joel and I, for a very someone asked me, it was Eric at Trendsetters. He was like, how many do you have on the team? I was like, we have 5 now. Mm-hmm. And I said, but, man, that's recent. I go, honestly, it's been 2 of us for a very long time. Yeah. And even when it was 3 of us, it was still 2 of us. And not to discount any of the third players, because we've had a few cycle through, but they all, at various times in their tenure here, stopped caring and stopped being positive. And so it's really been Joel and I for so long. And so you know what we were able to do? Pretty much only focus on what exists already. And now with these additions, there's all this stuff. So I bring this up. There's a point. I'm linking it to what you said. I'm not cutting you off because I've had an idea for a very long time called the Black Wolf Adventure Club.
Ooh.
And my vision is to have, like, eventually, I want to walk to the back of the gym and I want, like, a rubber boat hanging from the ceiling.
Oh,
I want
kayaks.
I want
bikes.
10 bikes hanging from the wall. I want kayaks hung up there. Just stuff that we can be like, hey, this Saturday we're grabbing the kayaks, we're going to the bayou. Hey, this Saturday we're grabbing the dinghy and we're going to the lake. Like
dinghy.
Like whatever, man.
What's a dinghy?
A little boat.
Oh, okay.
We're going to grab the bikes and we're just going to go through downtown. Because I think it's one, I believe that we're moving towards activity-based socials. And I don't mean as a business, I mean as a people. Yeah. I think the reason critical mass is so big, you're not telling me that many people give a shit about riding bikes. It is coming together and doing something. Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you look at it, like if you're just there and you get in the middle of that pack, you're just in a massive people. Yeah. And like that's really cool, but at the same time, it's also kind of like boring in terms of like you're just kind of floating along. But my point is not to discredit. My point is, but that's what's cool is you're surrounded by these people going the same, literally going the same direction.
It's a mass of people on bikes.
You're being a part of something. Yeah. Instead of like, let's go sit at the bar. Mm-hmm. Be aware. Okay. Anyways, back to critical mass and doing stuff. I think it's awesome, and so I think we could do stuff like that.
It's definitely like brought about like businesses and clubs for sure. Like they're like club like people wearing the same shirt. Like they have their own little bike gang.
Right.
They all have their own like 3-wheeled bikes and speakers, and some people like you could tell like they're definitely trying to be like the better like they're trying to be more creative with their setup. Like speakers set up here and there. Some sound loud. Some have lights. Some have stickers all over them. Some are about as tall as I am. Right. You got people who are making bikes look like choppers, and I'm not talking about like the ones that Walmart had back in the day. Right. You remember those things? No, these like are one-off bikes that these guys took time to weld and put together
West Coast
themselves,
chopper
and
style.
They look nice.
Yeah.
And these people are selling these bikes to other people. The one most amazing bike I will say is still the giraffe bike I seen. Huh. Literally looked like they stacked 3 bikes, just the frames. Yeah. And it was like, how did this guy get up there? How does he get down?
He's got to use like a light pole, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. But the Adventure Club idea would basically be, we would be limited in any certain fashion. And like, it started as a travel club. The idea was like we'd start small. We'd go to like the National Forest in Huntsville, and then eventually like maybe go like camp at McKinney Falls. Maybe go to Lake Travis, or actually I've got the lake house. I have it. My family has a little cabin. And just to be clear,
You can say I.
I've got some friends that have lake houses. The reason I'm comfortable living here is because this cabin exists. Like, you can't fit in the shower. Like, there's a single bathroom that kind of, like, it's septic tank, like, old school. Family built it in the 60s, 50s, and 60s. But we're on Lake Buchanan. Like, just having stuff where we could take 5, 10, 15 people and literally go on adventures. And so we will get that together because now, again, I think we have the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and, like, if this weekend, the weekend that Critical Mass isn't, we got 10 bikes, plus we got the city bike station behind us. I'm like, hey.
That is cool. I didn't even know we had that till you told me.
It's right there.
Right
and
there.
So we'll be like, hey, we're gonna ride to the George R. Brown, and then we're gonna go down to
to Discover Green,
new coffee shop in East Downtown. Then we're gonna come back around through Midtown, and then come back up through Montrose, and we'll be back. It'll take us about 5 hours. Like, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like a pub crawl idea.
Yeah.
With more like adventure focused or just experience focused. Try new restaurants, try new bars, try new coffee shop kind of thing.
That'd be cool.
You know, I think that'd be awesome. And I think purchasing 10 bikes, I don't think would be as ludicrous as it seems.
No, I mean,
I think you mentioned this. They can be used in workouts.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That'd be so fun.
We'd have to supply the helmets, but they can be used in workouts.
We would supply helmets. You cannot ride without a helmet. Not allowed.
I mean, think about having to ride the bike down and back across the park, not on the paths.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't have to worry about dog shit because it's tires. Because the reason we don't run in the park at night or in the dark is because the dog shit's everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're one of my athletes and your dog poops out there, please pick it up.
Yeah. Don't be a douchebag.
We don't contribute to that.
People play out there.
Yeah. I mean, I walk Jack's barefoot out there, so whatever. Anyways, Black Wolf Adventure Club. Maybe we'll say 2019. We'll launch that 2019.
2019. We'll figure it out.
If we get some stuff in before 2018, that'd be great. But we'll say 2019 Black Wolf Adventure Club. Gonna be awesome. Okay.
Yeah, we'll start with 10 bikes, and then everyone else needs their own.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine it would even. I bet 10 would be enough.
Yeah, and they don't got to be fancy.
No, we're getting like black mountain bikes.
Yeah,
like
Mongoose.
$200 at most.
Oh, yeah, that's pricey.
Well,
that's a good bike.
Because
200. Yeah.
Look, I worked at Academy, and so I sold bikes when I was in team sports, and like, yeah, I can get us mountain bikes for like $50, but like they'll break.
Yeah, chains fly off.
We're not going to be gentle with
people.
These.
Fly out. No.
What we really should do is partner with Ham Cycles, partner with Blue Lab Bike Line or Blue Line Bike Lab or whatever it's called.
Damn, we could ride bikes at the Buffalo Bayou.
We could pay them to basically maintain the bikes, like have a subscription service where they maintain once every quarter or something like that. So then maybe that gets us a discount on the bikes up front because they know the money's coming on the back end. Partnerships like that, I think, could go a long way.
So
and then that brings also, speaking of partnerships, we could use the Adventure Club to visit our partners. Like if we say we're partnering with Black Swan Yoga, so we pedal over down the bayou and we go do some yoga. We pedal down the bayou and we go do a workout, like whatever.
Dang.
So
sounds awesome.
There we go. I'll get that together.
That sounds like something you could do on a Saturday.
Absolutely.
We set it up right.
Absolutely.
A month in advance.
Swim wad, pedal to a public pool.
Damn. I've
triathlon. Swim, bike, run.
I know of no public pools around here.
There's one at White Oak and Studewood.
Really?
Yeah. In that park, Stude Park.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's check that out.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Moving
on. Black Wolf Adventure Club 2019.
So we got the book club 2018, Adventure Club 2019. We'll take over the world 2020. There we go.
Month of free workouts has
the Black Wolf Coffee Bar and Restaurant 2020.
Ooh.
That actually is a dead serious thing. I think I believe, folks, we're gonna I think we'll have a coffee shop next year, and like a legit coffee shop, and I
take over G's Tacos.
I think we'll have a restaurant or a cafe.
BW's Coffee
by the next year.
BW's Cafe.
No.
Black Wolf.
No.
BW Cafe.
No.
Instead of G's Taco.
Stop.
We got to take over that spot.
That's fine.
That's more parking spots.
But then we're going to ruin the money laundering that's taking place there.
Well, we could help. Just kidding.
We could cover it up for them. All right. So what else we got?
Oh.
We really didn't sit down with a purpose. Like I said, I'm a little bit tired this morning, and so my brain is not functioning. Great workout today doing DT. Joel mentioned we'll be doing that at 3.
Yeah.
I got told that we should do podcasts like on Disney, but I don't want to go there too soon.
It's 8:01.
Just so we're aware,
You definitely spent some time talking about Disney.
One fun Disney fact.
Ben knows all the things about
Did
Disney.
you know that if you can dream it, you can do it was not actually Walt Disney that said that. It was an Imagineer. And so
It was who?
it was an Imagineer. So the Imagineers are the engineers of Walt Disney World. So they call them Imagineers because they're creative and like it's like architecture, engineering, and the creative and artistry. And so
Imagineers.
if you work for Disney in engineering or design capacity, you're called an Imagineer.
So an Imagineer said that.
An Imagineer said that. He wrote it for the script, like wrote it for Walt to say, I believe. And so that's a fun fact. Okay.
It's epic.
I guess I should take time to say this. This week, I don't know if you feel it. I feel like there's been more energy in the gym this week. Not necessarily higher attendance every day because we've had a few low days. I think getting school back going again.
Yeah.
But maybe it's really just people bringing more friends. We've had more free weeks start this week recently.
Yeah.
And then what's really sticking with me is that they are really excited to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a testament, yes, to the way we coach and the way we run things, but I think it's more about the people they're working it around.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You can be awesome while I'm in your class, but if my co-worker outers aren't being friendly or charismatic, I just feel like, hey, my coach was nice, but I don't really like it here. I don't feel welcomed.
Yeah,
and so I think it's pretty fantastic.
Everyone works well with everyone here.
It really, and I think that's huge, man, because we said when we did the surveys, we said like, hey guys, make sure you really should be dropping in other places.
Mm-hmm.
And we said it because we want them to appreciate what they have here, but also we want them to find things that we could do better. Like absolutely, it's all around. Mm-hmm. And I think also the thing they would find is I think they'd appreciate each other more if they went and dropped in and realized that nobody talks to them. Nobody says hi. Nobody welcomes them.
And that's one of the things that we've been told, that
absolutely.
I went to this gym and no one talks to me. Not even the coach talks to me. Yada yada yada.
So thank y'all, because that's y'all. I mean, I think we've mentioned, hey, make sure you say hi, but like y'all do that on your own. You know, we've been told for a long time about that. I remember, I think when we were in Lindale still, someone was like, yeah, I went to another gym and it took them 15 minutes to say hi to me. I had to stand there for 15 minutes and like pretend I knew what I was doing before anybody, client or coach. And they said that the clients just walked right past them. And like here, I think our clients meet the walk-ins faster than we do most of the time.
Yeah, they will say hi, like even if it's in
and
passing. They'll like, hey, how you doing?
They
there's a coach over there. Yeah.
They know that it would be awful to stand there by yourself.
Yeah.
And to like, hey, let me find somebody. Like,
yeah.
And I think that's so powerful. So thank y'all for that.
And even if they're like with us, they'll be like, hey, look, it looks like a new person walked in.
Yeah.
And they'll let us know. So
thank
y'all for that.
Thank y'all so
folks.
much for that, because I think that goes a really, really long way. And I think the other thing I've noticed is this week, the people that have started their free weeks, it's a very eclectic group.
Yeah.
We have, like, for example, Garrett.
Garrett.
Okay, so that's a former like competitive athlete, owns his own oil and gas
Garrett.
business.
Yeah, I still haven't seen him.
So he's come in twice so far. We had Mackenzie and Delaney come in. They've come in twice so far. They went to the Astros game late last night, so I don't know if they'll be on today. Ladies, you better get in here.
Devin.
Yeah, Devin's been in here, friends with Natalie. Although, hey, Devin's fiance, and Natalie, I thought we talked about this. I thought we were all going to be here at 6 today. I thought we all agreed. Sorry I missed you. Okay.
We're going to start the Black Wolf wake-up call.
Yeah, there you go. Bring that up. So we were asked 2 days ago, could we create a wake-up call service? I think it's possible.
It would work if it was, say, we had enough people in one group text. I don't know if.
No, I don't think it has to be a phone call because they have to answer. And I think that we have to have the system hammer dial you until you do answer.
What if that person takes too long to answer?
It's a system. We're not on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Automation. We use what robocallers use.
Oh, okay.
We use it for good, not for bad, not for harassment. Well,
okay, that makes
good
sense.
Harassment.
Yeah, good harassment.
Get your ass up harassment.
Yes.
So the Black Wolf wake-up call, maybe that'll be 2019.
That'd be a great
as well.
ringback tone. Get your ass up. Get your ass up. Get your ass up.
So, yeah, thank y'all for being awesome, man. I don't think I say that enough. These people are having such great experiences, and it's not because of us. Your phone stopped. Or
the time lapse is done.
Gotcha. It's not because of us. It's because of you guys. It's because of you guys, and that goes really, really long way. So, You watch anything interesting? Some good Joe Rogan podcast recently.
Which one are you talking about?
All of them.
All of them,
I talk, and you got Mike hooked on that.
So he told me he got hooked on it. He told me to listen to the Ted Nugent one, so I decided to backtrack and listen to that one because he recently interviewed these two guys that have like a deer farm business. So I was like, I'm gonna go listen to Ted Nugent's before I listen to theirs. And man, that guy, he's a crazy, exciting fellow for sure.
How was it? Because everybody knows.
Yes, he strongly believes in what he does. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Which I get, like, and so what's the line? I mean, that's what's such a tough line is like, I admire someone that lives with conviction. I admire someone that, like, if you're gonna believe something, believe it with your whole, like, go all in on it.
Yeah.
And so, like, even if someone disagrees, I mean, give him credit for like sticking to their guns.
He sticks to his literally. He sticks to his guns.
Well played there.
Yes.
But at the same time, like, I'm not super interested in hearing him talk because I don't necessarily agree with pretty much everything. But what I hear, and I think Joe talked about it outside of the podcast, is like he's still an easy guy to talk to.
Ted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
he's a cool guy. He really believes in his hunting. He really believes in his guns. What else? Man, he used to be a rock star. He still is.
He still is, and he still sells out those shows.
He doesn't like bullshit information, that's for sure.
Well, and I agree with that. Like, yeah. I do like that.
Like he will research the facts to back up his claims.
That's good. I admire Joe Rogan because he does bring people on that he doesn't always agree with, but he and I do think that there's that other side of it, like, how dare you give this person a channel to communicate? But, like, that person's going to communicate anyways.
Yeah.
And so at least with Joe's going to call him on his shit.
Yeah.
And Joe's going to try to poke holes.
It's also the right to communicate. I mean, like, that's a right. That seems to be diminishing.
Well, no, and I think that, look, it's funny because if you say people are sensitive, it's generally one side of the aisle calling the other side, and it generally only comes from the right and is applied to the left, even though, like, both sides.
Yeah.
We are all the same.
You say something about guns, and then I was like, don't talk about my guns.
Both sides are sensitive.
Yeah.
Both sides are not sensitive.
In their own way.
They have people that are sensitive. They have people that are not sensitive. Like, both sides. Like, and so, like, the whole snowflake thing always, like, got me because, like, it'd be someone literally foaming at the mouth in rage, which means you're you have been triggered.
Yes.
But they'd be screaming about how stupid triggering is and snowflakes are. Like, but you're that right now.
Yeah.
As you're foaming at the mouth right now. And so I just think it's weird when you point across the aisle and you're like, you're this, and it's like, what is it? One finger's pointing at you, three fingers point back at you.
Oh, I've never heard that saying, but that's true.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. See.
Mind blow.
And so I just think that we live in a world where, people are allowed to have a voice because you know what? You should be smart enough to decipher the bullshit.
Yeah.
I should be able to get on here right now and just run my mouth. Well, okay, but now I say that. Okay, so I get on here. I'm like, hey, I want you to eat all the bread. If you drink diet soda, it's okay. And we haven't really proven that sugar is the issue. We still believe fat's the issue.
All right.
Okay, am I allowed to say that?
Well,
like, because all that was wrong.
That was all wrong.
Just in case you're new to this, that was all wrong. Do not opposite of what I just said.
Yeah.
But let's pretend I said that because there's a lot of people in
those
nutrition.
Those are all alternate facts.
Yeah, there you go. But there's a lot of people in nutrition speaking those alternate facts. So, like, am I allowed to say that?
Are they still saying that fat's bad over
I think there's someone somewhere.
Oh, poor fella. It's a flat Earth believer.
That's it.
Sorry if you believe in flat Earth.
No, I'm not.
It's
sorry.
round.
You're an idiot.
You're imbecile.
Like, have you seen a globe?
That globe's fake, man. They made that up.
It's conspiracy.
Yeah,
I think it was maybe it was Joe Rogan. Someone was just like, no, it was a celebrity interview. But someone was just like, what's the benefit of the conspiracy? So fine, the Earth's flat. The Earth's flat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Who wins?
Nobody.
Like, where is the gain to hiding?
Some people just like conspiracies.
Right, but
like one of Joe's great friends, Eddie Bravo, on the podcast multiple times. Will be on the podcast forever and ever whenever he can. Big conspiracy guy. Loves conspiracies. Like, that's his shit.
Right.
He loves
Good
it.
job.
Like,
Side note, Alex Jones is being sued by parents of the Sandy Hook
Yeah,
victims
he's been taken off all platforms
because he's a conspiracy theorist
unless his website.
that was saying they were crisis actors, and now
Yeah.
he is going to be taken to task
Yeah.
for his words,
Yeah.
which is awesome. But no, in a conspiracy, there must be something worth hiding.
Yeah.
So the Earth is flat. Who wins, who loses if the Earth's flat?
Yeah. I think one of the main arguments there is not so much that it's a fact that the Earth is flat. It's that how do we know that it's round? How do we know that the photos that have been taken are real and not generated images by a computer? Like, that's the thing. Like, we don't really know it because we can't see it because we're on Earth.
So
like,
in
that's
this particular
the main thing.
case,
That's the main argument.
other than like get at an elevated level and you see the curvature
see the
of the
horizon.
Earth,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So what about that part?
Yeah, I don't know what's
Okay,
up.
so you do see that the Earth's round because you
Yeah.
can see the curvature of the Earth. But anyways, let's go past that. So in this particular case, we are demanding that we see it ourselves, but we are willing to swallow anything else anybody feeds us.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
People like to cherry pick their
Okay.
conspiracies as well.
Everything's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Okay, do you watch anything good?
I don't think so. Not that I can remember.
Okay.
I feel like there's always just stuff going in, and it's like it's hard to remember what's going on because we're always thinking about this and that and this and that, and then other memories just get pushed out.
Yeah.
And then it's not until like you sit down and think about it, like for sure, like
Okay, I have a question for you because this would be so. What do you think? We might have mentioned this previous podcast, but
we could bring this up too. This is a little interesting.
What?
Well, the watch. Well, we'll talk about it. I'll bring it up. I want to get
is
to
that
your.
new?
It's not new, but it's new.
Oh, good. You're fun to talk to.
Go on with what you were about to say.
Is the Netflix model of releasing an entire season at one time detrimental to your experience watching that show? Meaning, is binge watching taking away from your experience?
You're definitely spoiled for sure. With that being said, I don't know because I feel like once you get it out the way, you're no longer like.
So the
you're
argument
done.
is the argument that I heard that I think there's something to. One, we're extreme individuals, right? Like if I put cookies on the table, you're not having one. If you had brought donuts back, like you're not having one bite, you're gonna keep eating and just be like.
It's one donut.
Man, what do you
Go
want?
on, go on.
Pop-Tarts, whatever you like. Okay, we are extreme individuals. We see that in our coaching all the time. People like, hey, my nutrition.
Have
sucks.
you
Like,
ever had just a serving of Oreos?
No.
I have.
What's a serving?
3 cookies.
That's bullshit. I wouldn't start.
I have.
I wouldn't even touch it.
I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. 3's fine.
Why? Just to get the taste?
Yeah.
It's just so stupid.
That's all it's for.
That's so stupid. All in.
It's not to fill the
It
tummy.
actually helps me now. Like I use that extreme nature to avoid that stuff because I know if I buy it,
See how that
it's
works?
all going away. So I can't buy it.
Did I tell you about the Lucky Charms thing?
No.
So I was like, Lucky Charms is my favorite cereal as a kid. Like that's number one.
Yeah.
What was yours, really quick?
Raisin Bran.
Wow. Said no one ever. Anyways, I was like, damn, I really want some Lucky Charms. This is like probably a month ago. And instead of getting a box, I bought the little 1 cup serving thing that was $1.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll do that. That one I have to have a box and go through that whole box over a week. I just get my one craving out the way. And it worked.
Sure.
It was fantastic.
Okay.
Discipline-ish.
Back to society
50%.
where there is no discipline. Okay.
Yeah.
So we want more.
More
Okay.
is more.
Let me look at the addiction issues.
Less is not more.
Okay. So when I sit down for a TV show, I want to watch multiple episodes,
Mhm.
right? If I don't watch the whole season, I'm at least watch 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Let's focus on this part.
It's definitely consuming your time.
No, I'm not worried about time. We're talking about we're just within media. We're not saying TV's bad. We're saying that it's okay to sit down and watch this. It's okay to binge watch.
Okay, what's the argument?
You are not able to process what you watch because you're jumping straight into the next episode.
So I agree with that because I have gone back
And you
to watch episodes and have found new things. And I was like, oh shit.
now I think to a degree that would happen no
I
matter
missed
what.
that. Yeah.
Because like if you watch a movie, then you come back. But like, and this was it's a really interesting discussion. There's also the side from the business side. You know, I think I mentioned this for sure. Succession on HBO was released once a week, regular show, so you couldn't binge watch, and now you could. HBO, I've got HBO on Hulu right now. I think my free trial is about to end, and I'm not paying $15 for that. But So I got one episode a week, and so like I had to really like that's all I had. So I really thought about the episode, and like I thought about the intricacies, the nuances, and like the different characters and all this stuff. But if I just rolled episode to episode to episode to episode, I don't remember what Kendall did, you know, or like I don't appreciate the artistry. And but this also then gets back to like, and I think our generation missed this, but when musicians made albums,
you listen to that album.
They made the whole album to fit itself. They didn't want you to listen to track 3 only.
Yeah.
You were supposed to listen to 1 through 15 in that order because they had a plan for how the song would go. It told a story kind of thing. And, I mean, some didn't take it that seriously. But, like, artists, especially in the, like, 80s and 90s, the albums were really meant to tell a story. And you didn't have the technology to jump. You had cassette players, record players. You couldn't jump to a track. You had to listen all the way through. And
you're bringing back great memories.
Then the CD came, and you could start to skip, but like it was still a little bit more difficult. Like, and then finally you had iTunes, and iTunes was like
MP3 player.
Okay, yeah, and so, but I mean, yeah, MP3s, but really, let's be real,
Walkman.
iTunes is what made that happen. And so then iTunes, and that was one of the objections of artists to iTunes was that this is supposed to, and it's a little pretentious. You know, Metallica's like, no, you can't have my album because it needs to be the whole thing. They can't pick track 3. Oh, my leg. But it's kind of the same thing with TV. Like, these episodes are meant to be standalone episodes.
Yeah. Suspense builds at the end. You're like, oh, what's going to happen next?
Right. It's not meant to be segments of a show where, like, because you're binge watching, the credit screen is just a commercial, and then you go to the next episode. Like, it's meant to be a standalone episode that you dwell on, you know? And so...
No, I think you definitely lose. You're losing something from binge watching for sure. You lose, like, critical, like, information that was probably like thrown out there in like the past episode, and then in an episode they'll mention like, you remember when this happened, or like they'll talk about a scene that for sure happened, and you're like, wait, what scene are they talking about? What villain was that? I'm talking about The Flash right now. As my example, I'm using The Flash because I'll binge watch that on Netflix. Because right now I could watch individual episodes through the CW app, and the next episode won't come out until it airs.
Yeah.
Well, at the Netflix, I usually wait so I could binge watch it. But I have noticed that if I binge watch, then I'm kind of forgetting what has happened like 2 to 3 episodes ago because I was able to just go next episode, next episode, next episode.
Yeah.
And I'm usually not sitting down and just watching it. I'm usually I'm moving around at the same time. It's in the background. It's kind of background noise at the same time. Going on a slight tangent, right now with Hulu, I have some 1-year trial where I'm paying a lot less, but there's still commercials. It's not free. I think I like the commercials because during the commercials, it'll show me how much time I have, and I'll go like fold clothes or put things away. Like,
that's interesting. So that brings me to another point. I think one of the reasons binge watching exists, other than like access, like the fact that you can, is because we second screen it so often.
Yeah.
That you don't feel like you watched the whole episode because you watched your phone most of the time.
Man, I wish I could put this post up.
And so, like, I'll watch a 30-minute show, but I probably watch 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
And so I'll watch 3 30-minute shows to get a 30-minute. Like, because what I found was, and I haven't, about 3 months ago, I did a really good job of not having my phone on me. And so if I watch TV, like, I had to actually watch it. And
Jax is running.
What I found was I didn't watch as much TV. It wasn't that entertaining.
Yeah.
But, like, the reason I would watch it with my phone is because I could entertain myself with my phone, which isn't entertaining either. Just give me anxiety. Put your phones down. And so, like, I think that's fascinating, is that if you put your phone down and just watch the episodes, I don't think you'd want to binge watch. I think you'd be filled up on one.
Probably, yeah. I believe that, yeah.
Brings me to a tangent. Okay. I've given you a little bit of time. I didn't tell you we were going to ask this, but, like, and I don't even think you think this way, but I want you to start thinking this way. So we have a 5-week nutrition challenge starting. Okay, your nutrition is not an issue, so it's not like, hey, Joel, you better buckle down. I actually think you probably need to eat more, and we talked about that last week.
I need to eat more.
What do you want to focus on in the next 5 weeks? Now that you, like, if you could focus on if there's anything you could improve, any area that you could, and it could be like watch less TV. It could be like sleep more, like, because you suck at sleeping. And
sleep more.
But
eat
like
more.
But okay. But here's the deal. People are listening.
Mm-hmm.
What do you actually want to be held to?
So what I need to be held accountable
don't say dumb
to.
Shit. I want to sleep more. I want to eat more. I want to be a better person. I want to volunteer. And I want to do. Yeah. Okay. What's actuality?
Does it have to be nutrition based?
No. Mine's gonna be. I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna go to Verizon today. I'm gonna buy a flip phone.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna have a flip phone for the next 5 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, because I hate it. I hate myself.
What are you gonna do with that iPhone?
We're gonna keep it. It'll be the business phone.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you don't answer.
I don't. It'll be useless.
Can you still get emails on the flip?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think a lot of them have technology now.
Yeah.
But like no apps. I'm gonna get the phone that I cannot access Facebook. I cannot access Instagram. T9 texting.
See if you can find a razor.
I'll get on eBay.
That'd be awesome.
Offer up.
I have been watching a lot more tutorial videos now about camera stuff.
Okay.
Because like I kind of jumped in without knowing anything. Like I just got it and just started like playing around. So I really want to get better at. I want to learn more about shutter speed and aperture and ISOs and like when to use this. I just learned about the histogram. I don't know if you noticed when it was time lapsing, there was a little chart on there, little. I don't know if you saw it. It was a little chart, had white waves all over it.
Okay.
That's histogram. I didn't know what that was until the other day when I decided to look it up.
I didn't know what it was. To the point I thought you just said Instagram. I was like, bro, you know about Instagram.
Histogram. So it basically, when it's on one side, it's showing you that it's too dark. When it's on the other, it's too bright. Like you lose detail and all. It's like you want that histogram to have an easy flow to it. Janai will probably correct me on this. I know she's watching, and she's got all the camera things. Shout out to Janai. Thank you for letting me use your equipment whenever you bring it. That's some serious gear there. I want to learn more about, like, I want to be more technically knowledgeable when it comes to the camera, but I feel like that's something that I can't be held too accountable to either.
No, okay, but I can hold you accountable to, like, every Wednesday you got to watch an hour worth of tutorials. You got to work on it for an hour. Like a devoted, like office hours, like devoted time that is your focus. Playing with the camera, like watching at least one tutorial and applying what you learned. Yeah. That's something you can be held to.
You know, I also wanted to start posting on my Instagram more often. I don't do that at all. I thought about that. I was like, I don't post much here. So I finally put in my bio, I post to Black Wolf CrossFit.
Yeah.
That's where I mainly post. What would be a good one? Lately I don't know if you followed, but I started putting more of the eat your veggies post on my story. I want to do that like more often every day, just to show people that I'm eating my vegetables every day.
Okay.
Just so people don't feel like, oh, I got to do this every day. It can be done, folks. And it doesn't have to be the same vegetables all the time. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head what I'd want to be held accountable for. For sure, eating more, sleep more are the things I need to do on this nutrition thing.
Yep.
But what would be a good thing? I'm not doing the flip phone. I can't do that. Sorry.
I don't think you need to. I think you're different than I am, for sure. Well, you got time to think about it. I just wanted to plant that seed because that's the stuff that we always need to be rolling around in our heads. Like,
but yours is the flip phone.
Flip phone
for 5 weeks. And what's the purpose there? Did you say what your purpose was?
Yeah, so I, as I've mentioned before, I believe that social media is tearing at the fabric of society, and I don't think it's because of social media itself. I think it's because we are not meant to know what some guy in New York City is mad about or happy about. We're meant to know what the 50 people around us are happy or mad about, and we devote too much emotion to people that are unrelated to us. And I don't mean like, let's not worry about the crisis in Africa. I mean, we can still be, but like what happens is we get so worked up about stuff we can't be involved in. And so like, I'm really mad that this injustice occurred. What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna be mad. Like, okay, so I might as well have not learned about it because I'm not going to do anything about it. And, like, in terms of human atrocity and, like, injustice, it always exists, and I will be conscious of that. So
you know what sucks is that is all people care about on social media, and you get pulled into it. And
well, and that's the thing. That's all they care about because they think they're thinking they get karma credit for, like, standing up for whatever it is they believe in, but, like, they're just stirring up anxiety.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, more people are interested in the crazy shit that's going on than what and then all the good
because
shit.
Because they lead mediocre-ass lives, and this is the excitement for them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. And then it pulls you in because, like, you're going to take it more seriously than they ever intended it to be taken, like, or they deserve it to be taken, and then suddenly you're the one that loses time.
It's like people watch Love and Hip Hop. They like all that drama. You know what I mean?
Is that a VH1 show?
It's a VH1 show that I don't watch, that I know about. Yeah.
Okay. Could be a Bravo show.
Yeah. Or Real Housewives, all that drama. People like that shit.
Yeah. So, the removing the social media And I've always said it's been a big balance because like we have to have it for the business. All of our referrals come through social media. Like we don't have anybody saying Google. We don't have anybody saying Yelp. We don't have anybody saying anything. It's Facebook. It's Instagram. That's
awesome.
how they learn about us.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic because that's where we can tell our stories.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it is practice. I know plenty of men and women that have social media that
I
are
figured
not
it out.
on it all the time.
I have to post at least one vlog a week.
I think if you go vlog, you should do daily.
I don't know. I don't want to do daily just because I don't want to overwhelm myself. But
I think you should do daily.
well, that's what it would ultimately come to. But
I think you should do daily, even if one vlog a week is super produced, like all day, and the others are like question answer or just the workout or fun fact about someone else. Like I think you should get it because I think once a week is not enough of a habit formation. Also, you want responses.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody I listen to about how to build response is you got to whatever you're doing.
You got to be
daily.
engaging.
It's
Yeah.
got to be daily. Got to be. Yes, it's got to be good.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like duh. But like daily posting is the way to do it. You have to give people a reason to care.
Yeah.
If you post once a week, I can tune you out.
Man,
You basically got to wear them down.
I seen a video. I think it was from D-Rock. And it was 3 things. I know one was like educate. The last one was engage. I forgot what the middle one was. It wasn't. It could have been. I don't think it was entertain. But it was 3 words that you're trying to like hit on for videos, for vlogs, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. I think that'd be a cool challenge for me.
Absolutely. Okay. So that's going to conclude because we got to go. It is 8:27.
Yeah, I can't talk about this anymore. Well, I could. I got
Someone's
a minute.
outside.
What?
All right. So Joel's going to get out here to open the front door.
All right, y'all. Got to skedaddle. Thank you for tuning in. I am out. Ben will finish off with you. You have a fantastic Friday, and we'll see the rest of y'all this afternoon. Bye-bye.
Peace. All right. So, everybody, remember, first Saturday is tomorrow. Free workouts at 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. And let's see, what else do we have? Book club starts Tuesday. Nutrition challenge starts Tuesday. We're drafting the teams today. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to wrap this thing up. You guys are awesome. Have a fabulous, fantastic day.